Hey, I mean, you guys been to San Diego, but this is like a proper road game, nationally televised game. What are your thoughts going into it?
We're really excited. National TV. We've been excited to get on the road. We've had a lot of home games, and that travel down, long drive down to San Diego. But other than that, just a lot of home games. So we're excited to get on the road and get a taste of that action.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, how do you prepare for such a road trip as this? Have you ever been this far east? Maybe
Oh
last
yeah,
year?
I've been to New York. So that's probably the farthest I've been east before. I've been to the Midwest before, but it's my first time going to be in Ohio, so I'm pretty excited. My goal is to visit all 50 states before I die. So get that. Yeah.
Are you prepared for the weather?
Yeah, I got a big jacket. I got my sweatsuit on. Thank God we play basketball, so we're inside most of the time. But it'll be good for a California guy like me to see some snow. So,
Midwestern winters are pretty intense.
yeah, I heard they're pretty brutal. My mom's from Midwest, so.
Other questions for Jaime? Tracy, go ahead.
Hey, Jaime. Chris Smith is in a little bit of a slump. How do you play with a guy who's slumping that a little bit offensively? What do you say to him? What do you do to him? How do you get him more involved in the offense? How do you kind of personally pull him out of that?
We just tell him to, stick with it, keep shooting the ball. When a person's in a slump, you got to shoot yourself out of it. And he does other great things for us rather than just score. He plays defense for us. He rebounds the ball really well. He's been in a lot of good situations where he's gotten big buckets, like at the end of the Marquette game, grabbing that rebound, getting fouled, getting to the line. So he's definitely been providing for us where we need him to provide. And as far as the slump goes, a guy like that, he's just going to shoot his way out of the slump. It's not going to be long before he's out.
Mike, go ahead.
Jaime, Coach talked about. Someone asked about getting blocks, and Coach said that probably shouldn't be getting that much blocks if the first guy misses on the defense. But the good thing is there is a lot of activity underneath the basket.
Yeah.
You, Chris Smith, Hill, Riley. What can you say about you guys defending the rim this year, and how much better do you think you guys can be?
Yeah, as coach is right. Getting blocks, are usually because someone got beat. But the good thing is, we got guys there who are there to help guys when they get beat. So guys are getting beat, whether it be myself or somebody else. We got guys like Jalen Hill, Cody Riley, Chris Smith to go up there and protect the rim. So to have that is really good. We're just buying into the defense again, like we did last year, and really trusting the process of what coach is having us do.
Any other questions here for Jaime? Jerry, go ahead.
Jaime, what was it like? When did you guys learn that your opponent Saturday was going to be different? And what's that been like to adjust at this late stage?
We learned, I want to say like 2 days ago after our practice, we learned that we were going to be playing Ohio State instead of Kentucky. And we were really excited to play Kentucky, but we're just happy to be playing games, and we've got a great opponent in Ohio State. So, nationally televised game, we're going to bring our A game, they're going to bring their A game, and we're just excited to play a good basketball game in this December.
Anything else here before we let Jaime go? All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Jaime.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, everyone. We got Johnny here. Any questions for Johnny? Go ahead and use the raise hand function at the bottom of your screen. And we will go ahead and get started. Jerry, go ahead. Sorry, Jerry, you're still muted.
Sorry. Johnny, hi. I wondered, what you thought about playing against Kentucky, and then what you thought about that being taken away.
No, No, it's definitely going to be a fun game. I was excited for that one. One of my really close friends, Keon's still on the team, and then, you know, seeing good friends over there. So I was excited to play that game. Thought it'd be a lot of fun. But we still got another great game ahead of us, so I'm kind of just focused on that now. Ohio State's a really good team, so that should be a really fun game.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Johnny, couple games in, you know, what are your thoughts on how you're fitting in with the offense right now? You know, going against a big time marquee game against Marquette. You know, what was that feeling like, getting a big game under you and now just being a part of the team?
No, it feels great to get the ball rolling. I think we're playing pretty well. I mean, obviously, could put the ball in the basket a little better, but no, I think we're flowing pretty well. I'm excited going into this one. I think we're looking good. So, you know, we're going to come out, play hard, give it everything.
Rick, go ahead.
When your shot's not going down, how do you keep your confidence and keep your head in the ball game?
Yeah, I mean, you just try to, you know, the goal as a player is to be impactful, whether you make shots or not, and then come out with wins, whether you make shots or not. So, you know, that's always something I think that, you know, players keep in their mind. So, you know, I don't really stress it too much. I just try to, you know, come out with just win as a team. So, I mean, not everybody's going to have off nights. So, you know, you just stay in the game, and then, I mean, you just keep going. I mean, you just keep going and try to win.
Jerry, go ahead.
Johnny, I don't remember you having a full beard when you were here at Kentucky. What led you to, you know, go with this look?
You know, in quarantine, I began to get pretty lazy, and I just started growing it, and I liked the look, kept it around, kept all this around. So we're just going with it, man. But no, I didn't have all this last year.
Other questions for Johnny here? Rick, go ahead.
Switching in midstream from preparing for Kentucky for Ohio State, what does Ohio State do well that you guys have to take care of business with?
They are, you know, they're a Big Ten team. They play physical, very solid, kind of like pack line defense. So just kind of preparing for that style of play. They're a little bit slower pace, more half court set than Kentucky. So it's a little bit different, but, you know, luckily we got the notice pretty early. So it's not as much of a, you know, adjustment from one team to the other, but, you know, kind of just a different scheduling situation. But those are the things that they really do well. So preparing for that physical play and kind of, you know, pack line defense, I would say, slower pace.
How different are the two teams, and how much of the change did you guys have to do in prep?
We didn't really have to do too much change in prep because since we got the notice before, we hadn't done too much really preparation for Kentucky. And then, you know, for me, the team's changed so much that I don't, you know, my last year's knowledge doesn't really mean anything anymore because, you know, there's none of the same players. So, yeah, I mean, preparation wise, it didn't really make a difference. Kind of just been Ohio State, you know, through and through.
Any final questions here for Johnny? Jerry, go ahead.
Yeah, just one very obvious one. I don't remember hearing why you thought transferring was a good idea. Can you, you know, explain your thought there?
You know, I'm here now. I really love it. I really love it here. So, you know, I had a great experience there. I got a lot better. So it was a really good experience for me. I don't have any regrets. But, you know, I feel like I'm feeling really great here. I love the staff, love my teammates. So, you know, I'm just excited to keep going with this season here. So, yep.